Good morning across the globe. I am George Onibe, simply a society value advocate. As a Nigerian, we have noticed a lot of things that are not acceptable, a lot of things that are unethical, and as such should not be tolerated. Honestly, as a great nation, the alpha nation of Africa, and this is not to boast, we are not just the giant of Africa, but the alpha, the omega of the black race. Undoubtedly, Africa is the only piece of land, or rather Nigeria is the only piece of land where you get majority of black people gathering together. And in a short term, I will say the most populous black nation on earth. And having said so, one should begin to ask certain questions. What have we done or achieved with our numerical strength? I'm not saying across the border, because a lot of Nigerians undoubtedly are doing very well across the board. But what is happening in Nigeria? How far have we been able to attain? What is the level in terms of communal goal, individual goals, national goals, in order to achieve greatness? And not just come and say, you are the giant of Africa, you are the alpha in the Africa, you are the most populated country where you see black people. No, it's not about that. My father rightly told me, nobody takes the kingdom by words, but by action. The Creator has been merciful, kind, and I should say faithful to all of us who are called Nigerians. In terms of human capacity, at least we have something. In terms of natural resources, believe me, if anybody could boast around the globe that they have natural resources, I think our voice should be louder. But I will not forget to tell you in a hurry that we seem to become the capital of poverty globally. It looks as if we are very unstable politically, religiously, academically, socially, traditionally, and otherwise. And this is simply because our psyche has been damaged. Most activities that damage this psychic, they did it through philosophical means, instigation, manipulation, infiltration, deception, and what have you. And we accepted it ignorantly, as a simple fact that some of us are naive and ignorant. And in most cases, within the very fabric foundation of our soul, our very existence, spirit and body, we have been so violated and corrupted that we choose to play the game of the bigotry. It's either we are riddled by nepotism or crippled by tribalism, and in most cases, religion bigotry. But all these things have been said. If things are not going well, it's not going well. And if things are going well, it's going well. And now we are not the only nation or country in the world who has gone through this process. But amazingly, most of them are doing very well, unimaginable very well. You look at the Chinese today, the Japanese today, they used to be the same people. Talking about the Korean, the Malaysians, the Indonesians, all these were part of the ancient dynasty of the Chinese people. When they passed through this journey we are passing through as Nigeria, they were able to initiate a platform that enables them to survive. China and Japan separated. They all went their separate ways. Malaysia, Indonesia, Korea, South Korea, West Korea, and as you know, the Asian nation today, they used to be one country under one dynasty. When they passed through the path we are passing through as Nigeria, they were able to find their way back home because they did something. And that is the reason or the mindset or the aim or the purpose of this very broadcast. I want you to think in that direction. Today, no country in the world will dare stand up and tell China, shut up, without actually getting the reception you asked for. No country in the world today can stand up and tell Japan to shut up, not to talk of North Korea. They will respond to you adequately. And now let's move to India. The India you know today was larger than this. They passed through the same process we are passing through today as Nigeria. Just hold on. They divided India among themselves. India, instead of focusing on the real deal, they fought themselves. And today you have Bangladesh and many other countries that were part of the ancient India. But this having been said, they knew something. They fell apart, honestly. India stood on its ground. Bangladesh and the rest countries who were part of the ancient India stood their ground. Though people like the Bangladesh and the rest of them are not growing very fast like India. But certainly they are going to learn from the Indians, and they will attend to that level. Today, India has not been bold enough, or for some reason, based on their value, has not come out to threaten anybody or claim to be world power. But believe me, no country will attack India today without first consideration. Because most of you will not know that based on border, they fight with, is it China or Japan? They constantly have border crisis. But as powerful as this country may be, they dare not rise against India without fully considering the outcome of their decision. There was a time India wanted to manufacture their own nuclear weapon. They tested it. The whole world was laughing at them. They don't know what they are doing. Don't mind them. Just ignore them. Go to bed. And India continue. Today, India is one of those countries that has access to weapons of mass destruction. They've not told you that they are world power. But I tell you, if America should invade India, if China or Japan should attack India, they will not like the reception, not to talk of Britain and France. Forget about the social media propaganda. But this is not to talk down on anybody. This is to enable you understand how they got there and what we should do as a people. I have an uncle who served in the Nigerian military in some of those eras when Indians were the poverty capital of the whole world. He was one of the troop of Nigerian soldiers that was sent to India to help them stabilize their country. And those of you in the military, Google Sami Sani, not the Sami Sani of Awusa, the Sami Sami of Umunede. It's my uncle. When he came back from that trip, like you have the troop of Ekumog and the rest of them, he was blind. When he retired because of going blind, some of the war they went to fight for people that are not theirs, but we are human anyway. He lost his both sight. They brought him home. We managed him till he passed on. I cannot remember even Nigerian trying to remember some of these people who died as a result of Ekumog war. Is it those who went to fight to defend India? Because these are some of the things you know. But don't worry, I'm trying to make you see something. India that was dependent on many countries to survive. Look at where they are today. How did they get there? And there are many countries I should have begun to mention. And you should find out, how did they survive? And let me tell you something. There is a country that have been existing. They've been here. They've been walking around this earth before there were the pyramids of Egypt. Before there were anything known as the Kemet. Forget about all this cock and bull story they are telling you about the Reptilians and the Anunnakis and the rest of them. There was a country that will bear the true testament of what we have gone through. Every civilization, they were there. Before the Macedonians, before the Tarasitators, before there were the Babylonians, not to talk of the Romans. They were there. And as I talk to you, they are still there today. The Irans, the Persian Empire. The Persian Empire. How do they survive every civilization? No, how did they survive every civilization? How did they succeed? And then come to capital. There is a tiny country, not as big as my state. I'm talking about the United Kingdom. And if I'm not wrong, the region in Nigeria is bigger than the entire United Kingdom. Forget about the fraudulent map they display there to destroy you psychologically that you are irrelevant. I'm trying to create a scenario as always. If you want to learn, you learn. I still keep wondering, how is it that a whole United Kingdom, as small as they are, a whole France, as small as they are, even my community is bigger than France, they hold the whole world on their heels till this moment. When they threat, nobody takes them for granted, despite the fact that they may not be able to pull the shot as they threat. But everybody will have to reconsider their decision because they know how to do something. And that thing they know how to do, we know how to do it. But self-greed, individual aggravation, trying to, it's all about you. That is our problem. Not just Nigeria, the entire black race. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. It's time to look inward. I'm coming. When Indians arise, or rather the United Kingdom arise to global power, undisputable world power, there was a time like that. The Chinese was not there, the Japanese was not there, the Indians was not there, nobody was there, only the Roman Empire. How did they get there? In fact, how did the Roman Empire become a world power in their time? They built a wooden ship. They built a wooden ship. How did Britain, the United Kingdom, take over from them? They converted the wooden ship into an iron ship. Nobody takes a kingdom by word, but by action. You can go on and look at the supposed world power. They are not world power because they have any natural resources. They are world power because they have at their disposal weapons of mass destruction. If Nigeria today produce atomic bomb that can sink half of the world in 38 seconds, you will see Nigeria will become a world power. And so you see, we are not rated by our efforts to make humanity to survive. We are rated by those who have the capacity to take life, to destroy the world as we know it. But believe me, none of them will be able to destroy this world because none of them created this world. If you burn this world down, from its ashes, a new generation will emerge. You cannot conquer the Creator. Keep your knowledge aside. And why did I say all these things? Nigeria is in the position to do better than Indians. When you see an Indian person in Nigeria, even those that come from the lowest class of India, the black Indians, you can't see them littered around any street in the world. So even India that despise black people have black Indians that they take care of. Most of them work in any Saipan, Ajib, many Oil company. I know them. I know how they are treated by fair Indians. But even in their worst humiliated state as black skin like me and you, they will rather die as a subservient for the white Indian than to be identified as African. I'm coming. If you go to any country around the world, they were able to build a stable society. How do they get there? And that is the purpose of this broadcast. I want us to look at the message which I simply titled, "The fate of any nation or people is influenced by their rallying point." For some time I've been talking to a lot of people about the rallying point. The rallying point is a platform where issues are discussed, analyzed, and adequate solution is taken alongside other suggestions that will come. I will call it national negotiating table. That is what we lack. That is the major problem of Nigeria. That is why anybody do what they do and they get away with it. That is why you are referred to as minority and somebody will tell you that you are a scam. If you are not Yoruba or Sanibu, you are a scam. That is why on those Wazobia, they're still having issues and struggle. They all have negotiating table. The point is, what are they doing there? If you think you are naive, think again. The rallying point. It's over a year now. Each time I come, I stay in uncompleted building. I can fake life. I will not fool you. When you are in, you are in. When you are not in, you are not in. I can go to somebody's fine house and claim it's my own and do my broadcast and walk away. I will not do that. Coming to America, you need to be real. No fake life. A friend of mine came from diaspora some time ago and invited me. And as I was going, I almost used rope to tie my belt. I wore a suit. I think that suit should be the one Mongo Park wear to Nigeria. I dressed in such a way that he would despise me. And somewhere along the line, the person did despise me. Because I almost used rope, tie my waist. But I wear a suit. I needed to play low by every means necessary. This is one of those things that were damaged. That is why those who are educated don't have sense. And those who have sense are not educated. And they both have something to offer. In the end, we lose it all. Because we judge the book by the cover. And I read the body language of that young man. And I knew he was not ready for the truth. For over a year, we've been asking for rallying point. Let's create a rallying point. Some of us feel we know better. Some of us, we think we know what to do. We are not in a hurry. Why are you wasting? Why are you wasting? And what we are doing is simple. That platform will be created. Whether you know it or you don't know it. Whether you like it or you don't like it. But have it at the back of your mind. It is not a platform that is meant to raise one ethnic group above other. It is a platform that will create an equilibrium that will enable every ethnic group in the concept and idea of one Nigeria to be able to express themselves freely, bringing in what they have on the table for everybody to prosper as a nation. Deal with it. We hear the myth or the legend of King Arthur and his knights. It was not about who is more powerful. It was not about who is from the royal family. It was not about who is the warrior there. It was about accepting that everybody has something to offer. They discuss it. They narrate it. They look into it. And at the end, decide what they will do. If they fail, they fail. If they succeed, they succeed. But at least let it be that truly we the people, not like the case of Nigeria when group of individuals will go into one room and come and tell you on the national daily, we the people. And who are the we the people? They are we the people because that is their name in the real essence. And so there is need for us to create a rallying point. But as they say, charity begins at home. I would love to start with my Ika people, Mahabo people. But then I will remember those in the South, then the Anyoma people. And then I would remember the entire Nigerians. And of course, it extends to the black race across the globe. But if there is no evidence of what we can do, if there is no evidence that will make people to trust and rely on us, how do you think they will put their life in your hand? How do you think they will trust you? How do you think they will stand by you? Now let us explain. I am in different forum if I have to make this confession. I'm in Igbo forum, I'm in Yoruba forum, I'm in Hausa forum, I am in Nigerian forum, I am in Ijaw forum, I am in Benin forum, I am in all of your forums, so many forums. And that is why those of you who are on any platform with me on WhatsApp, you will notice I don't talk too much, except my message is for that platform, those of you who know me anyway. And this is because I come to learn. I come to learn. Let me give you some shocking truths. I am on one of Igbo Biafra platform where they are incubating, influencing the mind of many Igbo. No wonder the way they react to issue. All of them, but none, is the same thing. Pete Edochie, in one of his social media creation content, was saying the Igbos are unique people. I'm talking of Pete Edochie. He's a learned man, or educated man rather. The Igbos are very industrious. Anywhere you go around the world, you will see them. The Igbos are very powerful. You will not see Yoruba travel everywhere. Hausa don't travel everywhere. Igbo in nature travel everywhere. He ended by saying, anywhere you see them, they are prosperous. Arrogantly. And this is an elder of Ndi Igbo. When he says these things, he never considered how will Yoruba people feel about that? How will Hausa people feel about that? It's just like when people say, oh, Ikwere know they travel, Ikwere know they travel. What do you they look for Sokoto, they for your Sokoto? Why traveling? Because you want them to say you travel. You that is coming to his place, if what you are looking for is in your village, will you come there? And one would think all this shenanigan is entirely the Igbo Biafra mentality. And maybe Pete Edochie is Igbo Biafra. Maybe. In this platform, in this rallying point, what they do every day is to poison the mind of Igbo people there. So many people in that platform. In the morning, they will come and tell you, oh, they kill our papa, they give us 20 pounds. After they kill our papa, they didn't know we will come. We will not forgive them. We will never forget them. They are poisoning the soul of these people. Go and look at Kenneth. Go and look at Kanayo. Go and look at Igbo people across all board. Only very few people will embrace you without having grudges, without having urge, without looking for how to defend you for the Nigerian Biafra war, a very problem they cause. Only those who don't know this history. Watch them, they will soon come here and insult me. But that is their rallying point. The rallying point to control your economic space. Their rallying point is to poison their people's mind against every Nigeria. Their rallying point is to make sure that Nigeria will never get to their feet. Only those who are benefiting from Nigeria. We tell you, we will support Tinubu, we will do this one, we will do that one. I would have told you some of the orientation they give to their people this morning. They will know that forum. So I advise you, begin to screen your platform because we know all of them. And so the Igbos are busy poisoning their people's mind, Igbo people's mind, against the entire Nigeria. That is what they do in their rallying point. And somebody say, hey, do you have evidence? They say, proof. I have evidence. Not just the chat room, forum where I belong to. But let's look at this. Look at since, let's call it saga. The saga of who is Igbo and who is not Igbo began. Go to those Anyoma supposed people who are claiming that they are Anyoma, they are Igbo. All of them are Anyoma people. For instance, they say they are Anyoma people. The question should be, why is it that it's Anyoma people that is fighting to defend Igbo people? They drink Panadol for another person's headache. Somebody will come out, I am a Utokpo man. I was there in TikTok. I wanted to come up as Utokpo man. Let me ask him, which of the clan in Utokpo did you come from? Did you come from Ibiegwa? Did you come from Owerri? You come from Idumugbo? I wanted to find out from, he didn't bring me up. He said, I won't bring you George Onibe because we know that you are an Anyocha person. Menwa was only Anyocha. Let's assume what he's saying is true. He's Agbo man. Why don't he allow Igbo people to talk their talk? Because that is what they do in their rallying point. In their rallying point, they will tell you today, the greatest nightmare of Igbo Biafra people is George Onibe and Oryekuse. What you see is, let's go like this, let's go like that. That is why they can't get me. They send somebody to enter me like Agbo person. But the person can count on it that I was born, raised. I left secondary school before leaving Agbo. And he engaged me. He spoke Agbo language very fluently. But I knew he didn't have our value. Because of their rallying point, they tell them to hate everybody. They lied to them. So he entered me. Conversation began. On daily basis, we talk. But the tone, the way, his frequency, his vibes are negative. And I learned to mine. I knew he was not Agbo. And one day we were having a very smooth conversation. And I called him and said, he smiled and said, you caught me. Because I actually neutralized him. He said, you caught me. That his mother is Agbo woman. He was born, bred, buttered, grew up in Agbo before he left to the UK. And I said, then don't do what you are doing. You are not helping Igbo people. Because already from day one conversation, I knew you are not there. But let's look at it. I have another friend who is an Igbo man. He comes to me and says, my brother, look, I am from Uri. I am from, what do you call it? Soludo community areas. He said, but there are histories of our people I know. And honestly, each time you talk, I verify what you say. And I see you're true. What do you call this tribe? Anyway, when I remember it, I tell you. He said, please, I want to learn from you. I'm not coming as Igbo man. I'm not coming as your supporter. I'm coming to ask you some questions because this is the information at my disposal. And it proves that what you are saying is truth more than what I have been told. And each time I bring this truth to my people. Nnewi is from one of these communities in Nnewi. Very knowledgeable young man, sincere I should say. And I am more free to him because he come like somebody who want to know the truth. Not as somebody who want to rip off my emotion. Somebody who want to infiltrate me. Because you will see what you're looking for. And so when you go to Yoruba platform, what they are doing to their people is telling them, see, we cannot lay down our guard. By every means necessary, we must benefit from one Nigeria. Now understand, this psyche is that wherever they find themselves, they must favor themselves. They are not poisoning their mind against any ethnic group. They are focusing on them benefiting from one Nigeria, whether you like it or not. If Igbo like rule, Yoruba must benefit. If Hausa like rule, Yoruba must benefit. Unlike the Igbos, what they are doing is poisoning their mind. Yoruba hate us, Hausa hate us, Niger Delta hate us, Oyibo hate us, Devil hate us, Holy Ghost hate us, everybody hate us. That is what they're doing to their people. Self-destruction. And then when you go to Hausa platform, they're just obsessed with the power. And I'm sure by now they should be regretting for making use of that statement. You are born to rule. You are not born to rule. They gave the psyche to their people. Watch an average Hausa man. Even when they are wrong, the kind of anger that want to make them choke you, stab you, murder you, because they know nothing will happen. They are born to rule you. Who are you? And then somewhere along the line, we are pretending we are the one Nigeria. Oh, we love one Nigeria. You know, as I came out here now, I was supposed to tell you, see, I'm a Reverend George. May the Lord be with us. And then the Lord God forgive us and give us the mind to live as one. My dear God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. I will tell you no such thing. But it's all about rallying points. And some of us knew the truth. Each time I come here, I talk about every tribe. Even my closest ally don't talk about my tribe. But I talk about their tribe, not in a negative life. But even they don't talk about my tribe. It's obvious they don't have regard for my tribe, but I won't drag them out. We'll get to that junction. But why digging out fault? Why finding fault? The world have enough problem. It's not looking for people who can analyze problem. The world is in search of those who have solution. And that is all the world needs. And then we must grow to the level of maturity when we understand that, first of all, we must create a rallying point. If not, you are wasting your time. Saga will come and saga will go. Just watch the saga of Ebini and Esha. Has it not died down? Saga will come and saga will go. Watch my platform. Igbo people don't insult me again. Igbo Biafra, they are tired. Saga will come, go. But the people will remain. A rallying point is an inside group that you create. People from all angles depending on the size of your focus, your target. And you analyze issue. You're not analyzing issue to suit one person narrative, to boost one person ego, and to make one person feel he knows it all. No, you are there to give a preferred solution in any situation and circumstance. This universe is governed by principle, and it becomes principle when it is discussed and initiated out of integrity. Let's look at it this way. When you look at the United Kingdom as you know them today, they have what I should call the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And the Americans, the Chinese, the Japanese, they all have the League. The Indians, when India want to talk about technology, they go to the Tata family. When they want to talk about the pharmacy, they know who to consult. And each of them will not make any move until the process is sanctified. Almost every country have a platform where they discuss what happened. But what are we doing in Nigeria? We have political platform. You know what they discuss there? All of them, PDP, APC, coalition, all of them, ABUGA, all the political party, Labour Party, the one you know, the one you didn't know, all of them are in the same platform. And that is why they will come out and tell you, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. You are the one dying for them. Go there now, P2B is there advising Tinubu, and Tinubu is there advising Ojukwu. It's Ojukwu wife, not ambassador. Be fooling yourself. That platform is not meant to alleviate the lives of Nigeria. It is designed to keep you on your heels. It is designed to keep them on power. If possible, their children will take over your children. Go and look all of them, from my former governor Ukowa. Go and look all of them. They are exchanging their daughters in marriage already. Why this Ukowa daughter marry Hausa, this one daughter marry Yoruba, Yoruba daughter marry Igbo, Igbo this one marry this one. These are the things they are planning on that platform. I know they will not like it, but this is the truth. Now you hear this, it's a P2B, I hate P2B, it's a P2B, I hate it. There is another platform that is preventing P2B from getting there. And it's not going to get there for a very long time. But if they do it, all of them will be in trouble. That is political platform. They are now ratomatizing you. It's a coalition, it's a coalition, it's a coalition. What about religious platform? That is even worse. There are some group of individuals, Igbo people to be precise, they own Catholic Church. They are the agent of the Vatican. Every Catholic church, let's say in our region, all of them are Igbo people. How do they do that? Only those who have opened their eyes. And they now do mass for us in their language. Why wouldn't they tell us that we are Igbo? Is it Dr. Abel Damina was said to have escaped assassin recently when he went to minister in Bayelsa? So who are the people wanting to kill Dr. Abel Damina if you were to carry out forensic investigation? Is it the Nigerian police? Is it the Nigerian army? Is it kidnapper? Is it Boko Haram? Go to that circle. It's the church leaders, your men of God. I was with them. We went to one of the hierarchy meeting of the body of Christ. Those who believe in bishop anyway. You know, Adeboye don't believe in bishop. There is a reason. If Oyedepo will answer bishop, Adeboye is not bishop, Kumuyi is not bishop. Bishop are the most powerful arms of the church. You touch one bishop in Nigeria, you touch all the bishops in all the world. And a man of God I respect was about to be incorporated into that sect. He gathered the church elders, and as his personal assistant, I have access to the information. He told us the secret behind being a bishop, a right reverend. He said, I still can't accept it. Because elders of the church have started questioning, why is he don't answer bishop? Why is he don't? But he's a knowledgeable man, raised in America. Taken to America in his tender age, raised there, he knew what he was saying. And after analyzing, and one of the elders who is actually a lawyer said to him, we're happy you know the truth. But for the status quo of the ministry, you have to. That time to be a bishop, you pay 1 million naira, you join the court. And then he paid and joined. And I can tell you from that day, that man's life did not remain the same. A lot of things begin to happen that does not happen anymore. I gradually take my bow. Am I telling you bishop are bad? There are things they talk there. It's not even taking you to heaven. People who tell the message they are going to preach. This month, let's preach prosperity. Just watch, let one man of God talk about the government now. They must have agreed. This month, let's bombard the government. And the government, no. The government will meet the rallying point. And then all of them will shut up. You think Mbaka don't know what he's doing? Let one man of God talk now. Then as much as I don't want to put eye for all of you. Because judgment will start from all of you. You think we don't know what you are saying? When people like Ijele come out and say, come and do miracle. Why not know they carry wheelchair, they do miracle again? All this organized crime. But I'm trying to point out the negative aspect of it and to let you know that it is necessary such platform is open, but for the sake of positivity. You want to talk about the Islam? That one is worse. We can look at every areas of life. Look at doctors as you know them today. They have their own platform, rallying point. I have many of them in my family. And you see the truth. Doctors are not the same. They are expertise in different fields. Some of them are opticians. Some of them are gynecologists. Some of them are dentists. Some of them are surgeons. And so on and so forth. And now somebody opens a hospital. You are ignorant. Maybe the man is a surgeon, not a gynecologist. And your wife will be in labor. You will run to the hospital. Doctor, doctor, because all of the doctors are doctor. You don't know some of them are animal doctor. Go and ask Rufai Luseni. Some of them are animal doctor. You now go and deliver there. You think they will tell you we are not animal doctor. They need money. What they do is they will accommodate you. But that's their rallying point, enables them to call the person that specializes in you. That is only when you can afford the bill. And then in most cases, they transfer you to another hospital. In most cases, they call doctor to be treating you. That is because their most interest is their percentage, not even your health. So if you've been in the hospital, when they begin to invite other doctor, know that your original doctor is ignorant of your sickness, but you can pay the bill. They want to save your life. So he's the one who will say, my brother, gynecologist, somebody here, the pregnancy is not stable. You know, my own is to cut the stomach and bring out the baby. But before then, can you help me analyze what is going on? That is rallying point. And that is why most of us are still alive today. Their own is not driven by money, but share of knowledge. It's applicable to lawyers. Lawyers, it's applicable to them. It's applicable to every area of life. Even mechanic, they all have rallying points. And when you have this league, believe me, if you are for good, you will see good. If you are for bad, you will see bad. And that is the principle that governs the universe. You must get back what you want. If we want one loving Nigeria, we will come there and focus on how to achieve love. If we want to war one Nigeria, hating one Nigeria, you go and join the Igbo Bia platform and start putting hate. You can lie against the rest of us, Nigeria. We kill your mama, we kill your papa, we do this one, we hate you, we do like that, we don't do like that. But what goes around, comes around. And so having said all this broadcast is actually meant to remind those of you, my car people, we are watching. Delta people, Midwestern region. Some of you have a rallying point already. But ultimately, we don't have a platform where Nigerians rally together. If we have a platform, somebody will go to. I think one of those Igbo rallying points that happens to be inside. What did they say there today? They were showing video of Hausa man, according to them, making love to cow. Somebody posted the video. Maybe it's still happening. Maybe it has happened long ago. And somebody said, look at them, having random sex with cow. And the next thing that comes is Tofiakwa. Almost since last night, they are insulting Hausa people. Imagine if I'm Hausa man and you tell me we are one Nigeria and you expect me to trust you. And to them, they are wise. And that is the same way I will be in their midst. They don't know I'm not their Igbo. You begin to hear, they are afraid. We will kill them. We are coming for them. We know all these things. And yet you come out and say, let's build one Nigeria. No. All of you have had your own platform to get your own share, unmerited share of one Nigeria. But if it is the greatness of Nigeria that drives us, if it is the unity of Nigeria that we yearn for, if it is to build a better world where not only the entire African but the whole humanity will be happy, my friend, we need to create our platform. The journey will begin from somewhere. The principle will be laid down. And so in our absence, even our errors will give birth to the brightest idea that will salvage humanity. It's just for you to be able to dream it. You can achieve it. We have dreamt it already, believe me. It's achievable. If you look at the history of world medicine today, it's very sweet. If you know what they do inside the lab, if you know the pain they go through, if you know the sacrifice to make to give you your paracetamol, uturumaquin, and anarabamacin, you will know that those who died actually did not die in vain. And those who were doing that had an aim of saving others. One can die, let others be saved. And then some of them are making it for money. Because you wake up and tell you it's a sexual intercourse disease, it's HIV, it's IAV, it's BBQ, it's Ebola. These are criminal-minded people in their circle creating weapons of mass destruction, biological weapon of mass destruction. They don't release it until they have the solution. The moment they release it, know the solution is there. And then you sit back. How many billions are they spending on HIV? How many billions are they spending on Ebola? Or did they spend on Ebola? The gonorrhea, the syphilis, the staphylococcus, all these sicknesses. Who is benefiting from it? But if some people could sit down and think of how to destroy you, you should be able to come together and think of how to survive them. That is what I'm just saying. I'm still calling those of you who believe that there is a need for us to create a rallying point, without which Nigeria will not have independence today. We used to have a viable Nigerian Youth Forum. Where are they? No, where are they? They are influenced by another platform and they crippled us. Very soon, I can't see myself as a youth anymore. But I fear for the youth of the next generation. Some of them are ignorant because their father choose to keep quiet. Some of them are very wise because their parents know the truth and hijack the whole process for themselves. Some of them are riddled by hate, and then they must fill everybody with that hate. And so, fellow Nigerians, we need a rallying point. And if you are interested in being part of it, don't let anybody deceive you. The journey has started already. It's not about the podcast studio. It is about what we are going to put on ground that you will not see, but they are there. You will not know, but they are there. It is a classified, high intelligent platform. We will tell you how it's going to be. You will not be the one telling us. But then judge us with what you think. I'll go to the comment section and receive my result, and then I move on. And those who understand, you are the choosing ones. And if you don't understand, pray to be among the choosing ones. I see my brother, Osas. I greet you. Good morning, my brother. And then I see good luck.